Nehemiah. Returning from the palace of the king of Suda, no less. When he heard about what had happened to Jerusalem and the heart of his people, he wept. And then he prayed. And then he took action. This became a powerful combination. Nehemiah was a man of compassion, prayer, and courage. The king couldn't help but notice that something was bothering Nehemiah one day. Then the king asked him about it. Nehemiah got the courage to request a transfer. The king liked Nehemiah so much and supported his idea that he travelled to Jerusalem and his people to help them rebuild the city wall. And the king took such care of Nehemiah, he sent letters, scribes, and soldiers to make his passage to Jerusalem a very easy one. Finally they arrived in the middle of the night. Nehemiah rode around the city wall looking over the damage. He knew in his heart that God was the great God. He knew in his heart that God had a plan, and he knew in his heart that God would ask him to help rebuild the city wall of Jerusalem. And the next morning, he inspired the people to do just that. The people had begun to feel devastated by their loss, but they had a new hope and excitement about their new city. All of the people began to rebuild the city wall. It was an amazing sight. Thank you. Good night.